amazing legacy. We've been in business 183 years. We just celebrated that in July. And so we're, super proud of that history and all of the many accomplishments we've had over the years. But we want to let everyone know that we are also a very modern brand, that your guests will experience all of the best that luxury has to offer today. We are a luxury brand, and we do have a traditional feel on board because we still have gala evenings and we do have a dress code in the evenings, although it is more relaxed than it has been in the past. So there's a lot of misconceptions about our brand. I'm here to dispel all of the myths for you. We are an amazing brand. I think we get some of the misconceptions from our long history and things that used to be on our brand but are no more. We continue to evolve, even just post pause when we came back into service in 2020 and 2021. We updated and evolved some of our onboard experiences, and we're continuing to do that. Our onboard entertainment options are amazing. We do have iconic ships that are built for the most discerning luxury guests. Our top end suites are up to 2,400 square feet. We'll feature a butler service, and we'll have an enhanced dining experience that is an all-out dining experience where guests are even encouraged to order off the menu. So it is the top end of luxury, and that's how our ships are designed. Although having the largest ships in the luxury market allows us to have a lot of choice of different activities and entertainment options on board, which is kind of where our niche in the cruise industry is. We have these large, luxurious ships with a ton of entertainment options, but we do also have balcony, ocean view, and interior staterooms for guests who aren't quite ready for a luxury price point. We do have prices that are competitive with premium brands. We have a few sister companies, of course, that are very well known that have similar price point when you compare us in the balcony. So for guests who want the ultimate in luxury but like to have a lot of choice of activities and entertainment, we are an amazing fit. So I would just want to run through a handful of the venues on the ship so you can get a feel of what it's like, what the experience on board feels like. We do have this beautiful full-size theater with the only box seats at sea. This is on Queen Elizabeth and Queen Victoria. We have these private boxes. They're only about $30 per person to get one of these private boxes. They don't generally sell out, so guests can book them on board without any problem. I think it's a great way to celebrate a birthday or anniversary or special occasion. You are welcomed to your private box by one of our bellmen, and they provide you with champagne and canapes to enjoy throughout the show, which is just a really lovely experience. But there is not a bad seat in the house. Every single seat has beautiful sight lines to the stage. And your guests will want to go to the shows. There are amazing performances. They are classically trained entertainers, so they can sing and dance so well. It will make you feel like you're at a Broadway show or in the West End of London. Dancing is a huge part of the Cunard experience. We offer dance lessons every day, and we do, as I mentioned before, have gala events where there is a dancing and music kind of experience. There is a dress code enforced, but there are only a handful of venues where the dress code is enforced. It's the main dining room, the Queen's Room, which is pictured here. This is on Queen Mary 2, where we have the largest dance floor at sea. And then the theater and a couple of other entertainment venues. There, the gala nights, there is a jacket and tie required for men. And then women can, of course, get away with a little more. Cocktail attire is fine, although if you want to have a full ball gown, you do sometimes see that, especially with the dancers. And a great part of that experience, it's not just the dancing. There are themed menus, there are specialty cocktails, and they are themed events. I wanted to mention that we many times will have a Roaring Twenties gala, or we will have a masquerade gala event. In Alaska, we do an ice white gala. So lots of fun themes and experiences for guests who like to dance. We do also have dance hosts for solo travelers, or sometimes there's a couple where one partner likes to dance and the other not as much. So we do have dance hosts, so everybody will have a partner to dance with throughout the evening. We also have a full wellness spa, Mariel Wellness and Beauty, one of my favorite places on our ships, which offers holistic treatments and experiences all inspired by the ocean. It's just a really wonderful way to relax, unwind, and enjoy these beautiful sea views from our thermal suites. We do also have a traditional British pub on board each one of our ships, the Golden Lion, and this is a fun, relaxed, always venue. If you want to take a night off from one of the galas, you can come here in jeans and a t-shirt and have a gastro pub dinner experience. During the day, it is fun and casual. There are sports games on the televisions, there are dart competitions, karaoke, trivia. So just a really fun atmosphere to come and spend an afternoon or an evening if you wish to as well. One thing that a lot of people don't know is that we are an amazing choice for families. Families will have to book a little bit further out in advance because we don't have a ton of the third and fourth berth staterooms, but we do accept children as young as 6 months old. So a fantastic opportunity, and we get a lot of multi-generation families. My children sailed with me to Alaska last summer, and they had a blast. They had video game competitions, there was movie night, there was a dance night, a dance party, where they gave everybody like glow necklaces and bracelets, and my kids really never wanted to leave. It was a really fun experience. So I wanted to show you what some of the different staterooms look like. This is one of our Britannia inside staterooms on Queen Anne. So you can see beautifully appointed, a full king size bed in each room. Now, looking at this next one, you may be thinking that's not a king size bed because that is a single stateroom for our solo travelers where they don't have to pay any single supplement. Those are the only staterooms we have that don't have a full king size bed. We do have also, as I mentioned, Britannia balcony staterooms. This is on Queen Victoria, beautifully appointed. I just think so functional, huge closets, so you can bring all your galaware, lots of drawers and lots of great space for you to have as much as you want to bring with you, which is really nice. One of my favorites, Princess Grill Suite on Queen Anne. I love the nautical feel to this design with the waterfall effect and the gold shimmer on the headboard and the carpeting that looks like a stone was dropped into water with the ripple effect. I just think it's really, really beautiful, modern deco artwork. Definitely echoes from the Grand Lobby, which I don't think I have a picture of that on this presentation, but Queen Anne promises to be absolutely stunning. We also have our Queen's Grill Suites. These are the top end of luxury. This one in particular is a duplex apartment. I believe it's the Balmoral Suite on Queen Mary 2, and you can see this is just the living area, but there is a dining room, a full dining room around the corner there. There's multiple bathrooms. Upstairs features the main bedroom with walk-in closets and marble bathrooms. It is absolutely amazing. And you do get a butler that travels with you in this particular suite and all of our Queen's Girl suites. And then the dining that's partnered with it is just absolutely amazing. Top end tableside preparation of dishes, flambe, tableside, and you can even, as I mentioned earlier, order off the menu. Now, a question that we get quite a bit from our travel advisor partners is who sails with Cunard? What kind of guests would enjoy a Cunard experience? And so we've broken that down into 4 main types for you, starting with our Cunarders. These are easy wins. They come to you looking for Cunard. They know our brand. They've sailed with us before. Think of those people you know who are well-traveled, glamorous people, don't mind dressing up on occasion, love the sense of occasion that Cunard has on board, and they're drawn to well-known, reliable brands. One common theme that you'll see across all of our passenger types is that they love the fine arts. This one says interested in arts and culture, attending theater shows, dance productions, and exhibitions, and that couples really well with our onboard experiences with that full-size theater. They truly are Broadway caliber shows, amazing entertainment. And then we also have other performers and lecturers on board, lots of influences from all over the world and the world of art. So you can see this one is cruisers wanting more, people who are well versed in cruises, but are looking for an upgraded, enhanced experience. So sometimes we get a crossover from people who have been on large premium brand ships, and they're just looking for that next step in the evolution of their cruise experience. We do not have large crowded areas. Our ships, even though they're the largest ships in the luxury segment, they aren't as large as, the other ships that are out there in the market. So no long lines, no waiting. There's always seating available. My husband in particular hates crowded areas, and this is him. He really loves Cunard for that reason. We can always just go into any venue and find a seat. Again, these guests enjoy pursuits such as classical music, concerts, and gallery exhibits. We also have non-cruisers who would love us, experienced travelers considering their first cruise experience. You might be surprised to hear that many first-time cruisers choose a transatlantic crossing for their very first cruise. It is an iconic experience on the world's only ocean liner. It is just such a wish list experience that many people do choose that, but we get a lot of first-time cruisers. Again, not having long lines, there's always seating available. We're a well-known brand. And again, you'll see that these passengers have a keen interest in arts and culture, enjoy the theater and exhibitions, but also seek to broaden their horizons and learn new skills, perfect for our Insights program, where we have amazing speakers on board. And then these are what I call our Queen's Grill guests. They are accomplished people from across all other groups who want and can afford the ultimate in luxury. They're drawn to high and successful accomplished brands, and they like to enjoy pursuing challenges in life. They'll also love the fine arts and all of our onboard experiences. We're just a very appealing brand to those type of guests. Now, of course, being part of Virtuoso, you have some amazing Virtuoso benefits on many of our voyages, including our full world voyage. In 2024, your guests who choose to sail on our world voyage on Queen Mary II will get a private car shore excursion on each segment. So we've broken our full world cruise down into 4 main segments, and you can see that here. These are the 4 segments that your guests will get a private car and driver shore experience on each one of those. So if they book the full world cruise, they get 4 private car and driver shore experiences. Plus, when they book the full world cruise, they do also get a specialty dinner at Steakhouse at the Veranda twice during this voyage. So really great benefits, very rich offer, in addition to our other limited time offers and benefits. We also have exclusive benefits on our other destinations. So that is going to be an onboard credit plus a specialty dinner when your guests book a balcony or above. We have that on many of our voyages, including all of our Alaska voyages as well. So all of these, starting from June 11th onward, are part of your Virtuoso exclusive benefit program. We have beautiful itineraries in Alaska. We have 10 nights. There is one 11 night and one 9 night. They're all round trip Vancouver and include amazing ports of call like Ketchikan, Juneau, Skagway. But there's also some more off the beaten path, always a glacier viewing experience, either Hubbard Glacier or Glacier Bay. Some off the beaten path like Sitka, Haines, Alaska, Wrangell, Tracy Arm. So some things you don't necessarily see. You get a more in-depth, authentic look at Alaska. And I do just want to point out the 19-night Tokyo to Vancouver that combines Japan and Alaska together. That is part of the hosted program with Virtuoso. So if you're interested in being a host, we do still need a host on that May 24th departure. And just to give you a little bit of a more in-depth look at one particular voyage, this is my favorite one. It's 11 nights. Round trip Vancouver includes both Hubbard Glacier and Glacier Bay, as well as Wrangell, Ketchikan, Juneau, Haines, and Icy Strait Point. So a beautiful itinerary, very in-depth look at Alaska. And here's that hosted voyage. I mentioned Tokyo to Vancouver on May 24th. Now, after Queen Elizabeth finishes her Alaska season, she will head over to the South Pacific and do a really nice season sailing through Australia and New Zealand. Again, beautiful ports of call, some really beautiful itineraries. I love this San Francisco to Sydney. It has an overnight in Honolulu as well as Auckland. So really nice way to get all the way from San Francisco over to the South Pacific. Great for clients who don't like to fly. We also have a full circumnavigation of Australia, 30 nights. This is also part of your hosted program. Beautiful itinerary with not an overnight, with a stop in Bali, one of my bucket list itineraries. Now, Queen Anne, our newest ship to our fleet, starts sailing in May of 2024, and she will be gallivanting all throughout Europe, not staying in one particular place, but doing a handful of different beautiful itineraries. So I have highlighted just a handful of my favorites. Iceland in the British Isles, with 4 stops in Iceland and an overnight in Reykjavik. Definitely a must-do itinerary. Northern Europe and Scandinavia, round trip from Southampton. I love this one. It has an overnight in Copenhagen, so lots of time to explore that beautiful city. Western Mediterranean, a really in-depth look at the Mediterranean, but round trip from Southampton, so great costs on airfare. Norway and the Northern Lights, another one with some overnights in Tromsø and Narvik, so guests have a great opportunity to see the Aurora Borealis. Canary Island celebration over the holidays. I love this one. I guess I just love the thought of not having to cook or clean or go through all of the things that we do during the holidays just once, maybe once, get away for the holidays and experience all of the traditions of the holidays on board. Such a beautiful ship. We do really go all out for the holidays. It's a beautiful experience. We also have some exclusive benefits for you on our transatlantic crossings. So again, onboard credit and specialty dinner at Steakhouse at the Veranda, a beautiful dining experience at our specialty restaurant. And this is not a repositioning cruise for Cunard. It is what she was built for. She's the world's only ocean liner built for point-to-point service from New York to Southampton. And we usually do this 20 to 25 times a year. And of course, Queen Mary 2 has the only kennels at sea where we transport our furry friends. Dogs and cats are accepted only on the transatlantic crossing. A fun experience. But then she does spend some time in Europe. She goes back and forth. So she'll do a transatlantic crossing and then a Europe itinerary. She'll cross back, and then she might do this Independence Day celebration during the 4th of July holiday. I love this one. You overnight in Boston on the 4th of July. So you could go out and see the Boston Pops or walk the Freedom Trail on the 4th of July. A really fun experience. There's also quite a handful of Norwegian fjords, and guests can, of course, do these round trip from Southampton, but we also offer them round trip from New York because they are partnered with that transatlantic crossing. So that's very nice. And then we do have a fall Canada, New England voyage as well, 14 nights, but it can be split, and your guests could choose to do it one way, New York to Quebec or Quebec to New York. And I love that it has a double overnight in Quebec. Also, the British Isles, again, guests could do it round trip from Southampton or round trip New York. Couple overnight stops in there, which is really nice. Norway and the Northern Lights in the fall, and a double overnight in Tromsø to give guests, again, that great opportunity to see the Aurora Borealis. And then for the holidays, Queen Mary 2 spends her time over Thanksgiving and Christmas in the Caribbean. So great opportunity for guests to escape to warmer weather, but again, celebrate all of the traditions of the holidays on board. And Queen Victoria sails all throughout Europe when she's done with her full world voyage in the beginning of 2024. Beautiful in-depth looks through the Mediterranean. We have this beautiful Italy, France, and Spain, as well as France, Italy, and the Adriatic. Again, I just love these itineraries. This one's Barcelona to Trieste, but a really nice in-depth look at the Mediterranean. This 28 nights, I think it just goes everywhere in the Mediterranean. Beautiful itinerary, and is part of your Virtuoso Voyages hosted program if you're interested in being a host with us. We do have a lot of offers in addition to your Virtuoso exclusives that combine together. So our current limited time offer is called our Summer Savings Event, and I would highly encourage guests interested in summer departures for next year to book as soon as possible. We are selling very well, in particular in Europe, and prices I think are going to go up. So they shouldn't wait, and they can get our summer savings event, which offers up to $2,000 of shipboard credit, 30% off of the launch fares, and it combines together with your Virtuosa exclusive benefit program. I'm going to go back a slide just to also point out that we have cruise sales coming up. Those are combinable and give your guests up to $300 of shipboard credit, as well as a bonus commission for you, $50 for every balcony and above. And we do also have a military benefit up to $250 of shipboard credit for each retired or active military person who travels with us. And that is combinable together with all of those other things as well. So again, our summer savings event, this is going on through September 27th, so it ends soon. All of this information, of course, is always on OneSource. We update it regularly. Our new promotions will be available. Our new program releases. We are getting ready to launch summer 2025. That will be on OneSource as well. Everything you need to know. You can order brochures. You can take our training and become an expert on Cunard Academy. This is a really great program that also offers you a graduation cruise when you complete that. So I would highly encourage you to take advantage of that, get on board with us, experience it firsthand. So I'll just say a big, big thank you. I so appreciate you spending your 30 minutes with me today. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, I'm always happy to help. Again, Amanda Jordan, and this is my phone number and email address, but onesourcecruises.com is a fantastic resource as well. And I would love if you can take a peek in there and see all the information on Cunard. You do get a few brands for one. I need to update my screen grab here. It just shows Princess and Cunard, but Holland America and Seabourn are now on OneSource as well. So you get information on 4 brands on one website. So a really great resource. So I will pop over to the chat real quick and just see if we had any questions.
Doesn't look like we do. Does anybody have any questions that they'd like to pose? We have a few minutes. It was pretty complete. You included a lot of information in there, so thank you very much. It was very good.
Absolutely. And if you ever need more information, do let me know. I'm always happy to help.
Gwen asked if she could see the Norway slide again.
There was a few Norway slides in there. Let me see.
And we are recording this, and it will be posted in the chat once, and also on our YouTube channel. So you'll be able to reference anything from there as well.
Where did it go? There's this one. And that's a grand voyage round trip from New York.
Okay, I think that was the one she just, oh no, that was Marlene. Okay, so we have a few minutes. If we don't have any other questions, I want to do the drawing. Amanda has very graciously provided us with a $50 Amazon gift card for one of you lucky attendees. So I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel. I don't know if they normally share this with you guys, but I'll share my screen so you can see it. So you can see the spin. Everybody see the spin? Okay, wee.
That's neat.
Isn't that fun?
I want it.
Oh, that I misspelled her name, but it's Lara. I put.
Congratulations.
So you're the winner! Yay! Okay, so we'll go ahead and send her information over. Sorry, I spelled your name wrong, Lara. I was typing quickly. But we'll go ahead and send that information, your contact information over to Amanda to get you the gift certificate. So congratulations.
Congratulations. I'll be sending that over as soon as I just need your email and they'll send that over to me and I'll shoot it over.
Yeah. Actually, Lara, if you want to put that in the chat, that would be helpful. Your email address. Okay. Okay. All righty, everybody. Thank you so much. If nobody has any questions, we'll go ahead and let you go. Thanks, Lara. Thank you. Like I said, the recording of this will be posted by Karen shortly. So if you wanted to go back and visit something, or if you know someone who wasn't able to make it today, you can go ahead and let them know that. So anyway, thank you again for your time, Amanda. It was great information. We really appreciate it.
Oh, thanks so much. It was great being here with you today. Have a great week, everyone.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye. Bye, Britt.